Let me get this straight. I'm trying to wrap my head around the facts of the case here, and it's making my fucking brain hurt. A bunch of federal ICE agents, just doing their job, a job most of us wouldn't have the balls to do, get boxed in by 10 cars in the middle of fucking Chicago, and some lunatic broad, a known agitator, pulls out a semi-automatic weapon? You serious right now? This ain't a protest. In a court of law, we call that a conspiracy to commit murder of a federal officer. This is a coordinated ambush, a fucking military-style op. These ain't kids with cardboard signs. This is warfare on American soil, and it's coming from the so-called activists who think they can ram federal agents and walk away whistling Dixie. This is premeditated. They had a plan, they had weapons, they had intent. That's not activism. That's a terrorist cell in action.
It's a setup, Vinny. A classic fucking squeeze play. You think those 10 cars just showed up by accident? It's a fucking con, bro. They create a chaotic scene, a kill box, so they can claim confusion later. But it's all choreographed. The rammers, the blockers, the shooter, they're all playing their part. They wanted a confrontation. They wanted blood. It makes for better headlines. The whole thing's a fucking production, and the feds were cast as the villains before they even got out of their cars.
What did they do? Ram the cars. Trap the agents. The agents had to bail out on foot while these psychos aimed guns at them. They were forced to engage. They had no choice. They were defending their lives. ICE fired back in self-defense. A completely justified shoot under any legal precedent I've ever seen. And guess what? That shooter, the woman, she was already on a CBP watch list. A known entity. They had a file on her for doxing agents and posting online shit like, let's go fuck these motherfuckers up. This wasn't some spur-of-the-moment thing. She had a history. She was a fucking time bomb and the feds knew it. Yeah, that was her battle cry. Real sweet, huh? She wasn't a protester. She was a designated hitter.
Pure amateur. A real pro doesn't announce the grift on social media. She's a useful fucking idiot. They wind her up, point her at the target, and let her take the fall. The real players, the ones who funded this little circus, their hands are clean. They're sitting in some high-rise right now, watching it on fucking TV and calling it a success.
Oh, yeah. And just when you think it can't get any worse, Chicago PD leaves the fucking scene. They abandon their posts. Gone, vanished, no backup, no support. That is aiding and abetting a federal crime. They just left federal agents hanging while a crowd forms, shouting shit and waving Mexican flags. What is that? They're supposed to be officers of the law, not a welcoming committee for a lynch mob. This is what a fucking failed city looks like. A city where the cops are told to stand down and let the wolves eat their own.
It's not a failed city, Vinny. It's a fucking captured city. The politicians, the DA, the police chief, they're all part of the same fucking crew. The cops on the street might be good guys, but the guy giving the orders is on the other fucking team. They didn't leave the scene. They were ordered to clear the way for the main event. It's all part of the fucking show.
And don't give me that fucking shit about all cops being bad. I know plenty of good ones. But the orders they're taking from political cowards like Pritzker? Disgusting. It's an illegal order. You got ICE agents being hunted in the streets while the governor whines about federal overreach and refuses to send in the National fucking Guard? Overreach? His city is a fucking war zone, and he's worried about jurisdiction? Here's a thought. How about protecting the people who are trying to enforce the fucking law? How about you do your job, you political fuck, before your whole state burns to the fucking ground?
He's not a coward, Vinny. He's a made fucking man in their organization. He knows his role. His job isn't to keep order. His job is to manage the chaos in a way that benefits his crew. Sending in the guard would stop the show. He can't have that. It's bad for business.
You don't get to attack federal agents, box them in with 10 fucking cars, point a weapon at them, and call that civil disobedience. That's terrorism, period. In a court of law, that's an open and shut case. There are no mitigating circumstances. There is no defense. It's pure, unadulterated criminality. And if this don't scare the shit out of you, you ain't paying attention. This isn't about immigration. This is about whether we still have a fucking country with laws or just a collection of warring tribes. Now do the right thing, folks. Help this channel grow. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. We are a one-of-a-kind channel that tells it like it is. There isn't another channel out there that has the balls to do what we do. Thanks for being here, and stay sharp, stay loud, this ain't over, we shall be back for a lot more. Vinny and Lester are out.